Retired filmmaker George Lucas.
Wait, I'm sorry. For what?
For doing a good job producing the show.
Oh, okay.
And for being a good friend.
Okay.
Sure. And also, that's the thing that you have me say to you so that you have a clean edit point, so that we have a distinction from the regular show to when the after show starts.
The after show is like sassy, right?
I mean, this is when things get
unbuttoned.
We'll know when the after show is.
We're there. We're in the after show.
We're in the after show.
I just
George,
realized something.
Yeah.
I realized something. Because I was wondering, I was like, why does my hat look different? I usually have the green duct tape I use to keep the hat attached to the wall. I have green screen mold on.
I was going to say that earlier. I think you do.
There's a Watto in the Watto.
I believe there is the first message in the private chat is about the mode.
I know, but I thought I had turned it off, and it turned out I had.
Now, George Watto, we should talk about what we're doing in 2 weeks. Is that okay? Can we do this?
Before we do that, well, no, let's do that. Your thing first, my thing second. How about that?
Okay. In 2 weeks, we're doing our fundraiser. It's going to be on February 21st. Watto, do you want to tell people what it's going to be called, what it's going to be about?
Look, here's the deal. We got the Whoopster on this show. That's a pretty big get. It's raised the bar in terms of the expectations of who we could conceivably book on this show. And let's say we got some big bookings coming up in the next month.
Some big bookings.
But we said, let's not get complacent. Let's not get lazy. Let's go for the biggest booking we can imagine. Who is the person it would be most impressive to get on the George Lucas talk show? And we decided it was finally time to cash in the chips, to reach out to an old dear friend and burn the ask with Harrison Ford, who immediately said no. So that plan was out the window. But we had already sort of in our mind committed to the idea of let's get Harrison to stay live on air with us for 12 straight hours raising money for charity. So we said, what are we going to do instead? Let's book as many people who have been in scenes with Harrison Ford as we can. Let's book anyone willing to come on the show who has been in a scene with Harrison Ford in an event we are calling Ford versus February.
Yeah, because it sounds like February.
It's the month of February.
Ford v. February.
Yeah. So that will be February 24th.
We'll have a bumper for that when it's
time,
have a bumper.
Right? And we're going to be raising money for a charity called Wings of Hope, which is a charity that Harrison actually supports. He's one of the celebrity spokesmen for it. They give flights free of charge to people who need specific medical help in certain parts of the country. So say you live in Wisconsin and you need something in Boston, they will fly you to Boston to help get that medical treatment. It's a good place. We're not watching anything. We're just going to be talking to people. So this will be a new thing.
It's a tribute to Harrison Ford, and we won't be locked in to, Harrison's made so many different things.
We want to cover as much as we can.
Yeah. And so that's going to be great. It's going to be a great fun time. And who knows, maybe Harrison will hear about it and maybe he'll decide to drop by the show.
We'll see.
I mean, with Harrison, the risk is that he'll crash the show,
Yeah. Now, we're very sad, obviously, about the withdrawal, the pulling of the Grogizmo shirt.
Yeah.
Terrible news, a tragic loss.
But there is, shall we say, a new hope. Because
what are you talking about, George?
Well, I'm talking about. Well, I'll give you a little clue. All right. We made for people who weren't around last week, we made a new friend, and here's a little clue as to the identity of that friend.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Does that hole look familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we see him?
Well, right now, he's sleeping.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's in his sleeping bag. It's our old friend, Rotten Ronnie.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah, he looks bad, George. But George, people like that Grogizmo shirt so much.
Well, I know.
Do you think there's something we could show for Rotten Ronnie? The new face of GLTS?
I mean, maybe there is.
I would say if you go to planetscum.live/merch right now, there is a Rotten Ronnie t-shirt available for purchase. I would say go buy it, baby, because that Grogizmo shirt was the #1 selling shirt on comediantees.com or whatever the site was. And I want to make Rotten Ronnie #1. And now is the time.
And here's the thing. The Grogizmo, we love Grogizmo, but admittedly, this shirt that I'm wearing right now, the Grogizmo shirt, is a private shirt. This is a shirt. This is a shirt to wear in the comfort of your own home. But if you were to walk out into the world wearing it, most people don't know who Grogizmo is. It's a shirt. I don't know what he stands for. It is a shirt that will cause fights. People will see it and they will want to fight you. And that may also be true to a certain extent with Rotten Ronnie. But I think there are places where you could wear the Rotten Ronnie shirt in comfort.
Yeah.
Public places you could go to where people would look at it and think, what a silly new friend is there on that shirt.
Yeah.
A silly new friend named Rotten Ronnie.
Yeah.
As Mr. Elephants says in the comments, Rotten Ronnie, yum yum.
Rotten Ronnie, yum.
And it would just be so great if people are looking for shirts. It'd be so great if we could, as a tribute to Grogizmo, if I know that what Grogizmo would have wanted Rotten Ronnie to take his place as the #1 selling t-shirt on Comedian Tees.
You got to believe us when we say it's what Grogizmo would have wanted.
You have to believe us when we say that it's what Grogizmo would have wanted.
So we should say, listen, it's available planetscum.live/merch. But if you don't want a shirt, that's fine. That's totally fine. But now is the time where we ask you, there's a button that you can hit down below that helps you support the show and it helps you give money.
Yes, Patrick, what do we do with people who think, well, I have money, but I don't want to get a shirt?
You can support the show in other ways. You can give some money that goes to help well, if you hit the button down below, it says support the show. It will send money to both the three of us, which helps us buy, the dumb stuff that we buy for this show, but also helps us, support the people behind the scenes that you don't see. Forrest made that design for that shirt. That helps him. It helps Jess. It helps Dave. It helps it helps Bryson. It helps anyone who works on the show, and it's truly very helpful. Even if you give $1, $2, $4. So if you've never given money to help the show before, now's your time. Give a few dollars. It really helps. We do a lot of hours. It would be nice.
Patrick, I know you're talking about people giving money to the show, and people are thinking, well, George is a billionaire.
Yeah.
But would you be surprised? What would you think if I told you that if you give money to support the show, it also helps me?
It's nice.
What would you say?
No, it's nice, George.
You wouldn't have any questions?
No.
Would you have any follow-up questions to that?
No, you work hard. You deserve it. Get those bills, baby. Get paid.
No. But then I say to you, no, I don't mean that it helps me, retired filmmaker George Lucas.
What does it mean, George?
I mean, it helps me. It helps me. What? You're kidding
What?
me. You're kidding
What?
Me. You're kidding me.
You got to be kidding me.
You've got to be kidding me.
You got to be kidding me.
Watto, it seems like we have another guest who wants to come on. That's what it seems like.
Impossible.
Ask the guest what you ask all of our guests, Watto.
Why don't you do it?
Okay. To the guest that is in the waiting room right now, type in the private chat how you want to be introduced, and Watto will read it verbatim. It can be real. It can be a joke. It can be however you want to do it. Watto will read it. So
you forgot one important point.
What's that, Watto?
It can be serious. It can be a joke, or
it can be serious and a joke, much like Avalon, the Barry Sonnenfeld.
Barry Levinson.
No, Levinson.
I was so close.
You Sonnenfeld of a Gunnenfeld.
I was so close.
So close.
It was so close.
I don't think you were that close.
It was pretty close.
Well, why don't you watch Rain Man and then Men in Black back to back? You tell me how similar they are.
They're the same movie. He thinks there's one movie, and it's called Rain Men in Black.
Yeah. Watto, look in the private chat, Watto.
I'll take a look into. Let me just adjust my glasses here. Look in the private chat. Let me say something to anyone watching this show right now. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. And our next guest, Josh Fadem.
Here he is.
Hey.
Hello, Josh. How are you?
Hey, George. Hey, Watto. Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Josh.
Thanks for having me as a guest, as a surprise guest.
Yeah,
I'm a little nervous, because for the same reasons probably most people are nervous when they come on here.
Yeah. Why? Just because life is
because I'm a fan. That's why. I'm a fan of George. I'm a fan of Watto. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the prequels. I like Jar Jar. I don't like the Disney movies. Fuck JJ. I like George. George didn't do it. George didn't touch it. Get it out of here.
Yeah. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Now, Josh, I do have to say something.
Yeah.
You said you're a fan of George.
Yeah.
And you said you're a fan of Watto.
Yeah. And I like Jar Jar.
And you like Jar Jar, but then you moved on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my dog.
All right.
Dog just
Josh,
hold on, Patrick. Apparently, you don't have a license to fish on this show.
Why is that, George?
Because you're fishing for a compliment, aren't you, Patrick?
I was trying, but it's not coming. Josh, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite. I mean, I just know the ones I wasn't that interested in.
Yeah.
Why? Did you write one of the new ones? Patrick? Did you have something to do with one of the new ones? Did
No.
I insult you when I said I didn't like one of the new ones?
Well, I mean, I like one of them.
Well, you know, I mean, I know a lot of people, like, they made a lot of money, you know, so a lot of people liked them. I know. I don't mean to. I guess I didn't mean to come in so hot that I felt like my opinion was the only way, and I won't, you know, talk about or hear other opinions.
Josh, I'll be back in just 1 second. I want to pay a little bit of tribute to you because you're being so nice to me. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Right,
Yeah,
right
big fan
Josh,
of George.
I'm paying tribute to you as well. Look at this custom Josh hat I'm wearing.
Wow, thanks, Watto.
It's real. It's
like
not an effect. It's not an effect. It's a real hat I own.
Real. That Watto, my favorite line. That was my favorite line from The Phantom Menace. I always quote it.
Yeah, mind tricks don't work on me, only money.
Yeah.
That was an ad lib. That means a lot to me that you say that. I came up with that. Yes. Right. Yeah. Because George had it a little differently in the script. The line was on the page. The line was, money. Let me think about that. Would I accept money? I don't know. What about mind tricks? Would they work on me? How do I feel about being tricked in the mind versus taking money? Which one do I prefer? And I said, George, there's too much shoe leather here.
Yeah, I think George was he was talking about how I really like that line from the Phantom Menace, and he said it was an ad lib. You know, mind tricks don't work on me, only money, and it was originally much longer in the script, and he kind of you know, sized it up, punched it up a little.
Yeah, Watto practically did a full Harold whenever he got going on that line. He really.
Yeah.
Speaking of Harold's, you know, George, I was looking at the cast list of American Graffiti, and I didn't know that Harold creator himself, Del Close, was in the American
Graffiti. That's right.
And Lynn Stewart from the Groundlings. So you got some LA representation, and you got the wherever Del Close is.
Yeah.
So you guys are.
Wait, do you mean now? Josh, do you mean wherever he is now?
Who? Oh, Del. I think Del. Would he start in New York, or was he always Chicago? I don't know.
Chicago. Let me say also, if you're looking for a piece of media that represents where Del Close is now, I recommend watching the HBO original series 6 Feet Under.
Right. Bye, Del. You're in the ground. Next subject.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Del.
Bye-bye,
Del.
Hold on.
I think we're gonna yes, Andy.
We're talking about Del. I'll be back in just 30 seconds. I want to pay some tribute. Hold on.
Okay. Gosh.
Well, George,
I really want to talk to George about some of the references in Fandom, but that's all right.
Well, wait, what do you want to talk to him about?
Feels weird, Josh. Yeah, but
he got to go.
You should take it as a compliment. He's never wanted to pay this much tribute to a guest before.
What does that mean, pay tribute?
Well, he's wearing the same hat. He's wearing a similar hat to you. I think that's his tribute.
Yeah, I'm paying tribute to you, and now
I wasn't even observe it.
Now, I've never done this before on the show, but that's because Del hasn't come up. We've done some improv at the Del Close Marathon. I've done improv a few times, and we'd always pay tribute to Del and say this, but I actually have Del here at Skywalker Ranch.
Wow, the ghost of Del or the hologram of Del?
No. Look, I have him in this container of Del's
fresh fruit.
Yeah, it's a lemonade mix container, but I put Del Close in it.
Wow, George.
Hey, it looks George. It looks kind of far away from you right now.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe it looks kind of far away from you. Maybe you could make it. It's closer to me.
Right.
Now that's Del Close.
That's Del Close for you. Now it's Del Close for you.
Now it's Del Close to me. Now it's Del Close to you.
Del Close.
I really like that film of yours. It's called 6/18/67.
THX 1138 or which one?
No, 6/18/67. The film school film you made when you visited.
Right. Going way back.
And it's very pretty.
Yeah.
That must have been so boring on the set of McKenna's Gold.
George, can you talk to us a little bit about 6/18/67 while we're here? Because I feel like
and McKenna's Gold. Let's go into them in depth.
Well, I mean, these are formative works. You know, when you're starting out, you know, the seeds of everything that I've done can be found in those early films.
Yeah.
If you really look, you'll see by the time you get to, because I always thought I was going to make art films. Like that was my goal growing.
I've seen what's the one with all the you know, the images. It's like 1 minute long.
I'm trying to remember offhand. I mean, these are going so back to the beginning of. It's been so long now.
USC.
Like, Look at Life. Was it Look at Life? Was one.
That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of. Look at Life.
Yeah.
Beautiful, great editing.
Yeah. Did you see Herbie?
Herbie the Love Bug?
No, this is a tribute to Herbie Hancock, the musician.
Oh no, I've seen the opening credits to what's that James Garner race movie? Grand Prix. Which I heard that you shot.
Now, George, how does this feel? You're looking at Rotten Tomatoes, and no critics have reviewed 6/18/67.
I mean, that's the critics. The critics are always gonna, you know, they are either being mean to you or they're ignoring you completely.
Yeah.
Not even any of the top critics. Not even any of the bottom critics. No one had any love for that movie. 6/18/67. They treated 60. I mean, honestly, when I made 6/18/67, I thought, you know what, this is going to be 14208 all over again.
Yeah.
I knew because I knew when I made 14208 that I was laying the groundwork for what I would later do with 6/18/67. And it wasn't until, you know, even when I made THX 1138, at a certain point, I'm like, it's hard to make these, people just don't want to see movies where the titles are mostly numbers. They want words. And so at a certain point, I made a decision. I said, you know what? American Graffiti.
Those are 2 words.
Like words? Great. 2 words. Star Wars. That's words. Yeah. And that's when I realized, like, oh, okay, you know, and I never went back. You know, I've made some films for my own pleasure in the past decade, films that are just for me, and I watch them. And I made 330809. I made 527786.
I heard about that through a chat room. I've been dying to see it, but I guess you're not going to make it available.
These are for me because I don't need to worry about it anymore. I don't need to worry about whether or not, you know, everybody's going to like it. Everybody's going to see it because, as you said, like people have had, you know, 50 years more in which to review some of these films.
And they didn't. They dropped the ball. Fandom is an ugly thing because fandom will like they say we love the thing you did. Don't try anything different.
Yeah. But Josh, I mean, you've been involved with a lot of things that I feel like have strong fandoms because Twin Peaks, Better Call Saul, I mean, like both of those, I feel like have very strong fans who like the things they like.
Hey,
what
would Del Close say right now?
Yeah, did someone call the blackout before you got to third beats, Patrick?
Yeah, come on.
I apologize.
You got to come up with one.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Powerpuff Girls.
Right. I'm involved with 3 things of note. That's all he listed off. That's just all he listed off.
There's more. Yeah. There's more. But those were the first 2 that popped to my head. Right. Where it's like, you know, they come back in a new form and people are like, what is this? This is different, you know? So it's very similar to George. It's very similar.
I mean, you and I are not dissimilar, Josh. I mean, I put the hat on so now people see it.
You know what I think it does? You're up top. You're above me. I don't know how it is for everyone else. You're above me. I'm down.
Yeah, I see you down there. I see you down there, Josh.
I see you up there.
Oh
no.
Oh. You know what? You know what it does? It's like a poem. It rhymes.
Patrick, put me back over.
What? Where? Watto? Patrick?
Hey, Patrick, what am I doing down here?
Yeah, get Watto up. Get Watto up. Patrick, I want you in the lower right.
Hey, there's another line. Can I tell you another line favorite of mine from Phantom Menace, George? Yeah. I've quoted it for years. The part where the lady goes, "Oh, my bones are aching. Storm's coming up, Annie. Better get home quick."
Good writing.
The lady in Phantom Menace, she says it.
Yep.
Storm's coming, Annie. Better get home quick.
Better get home quick.
Yeah.
that was a Watto improv too, because she on set
Oh,
was saying the line. Well, she was like a day player. She wasn't like Watto, where she felt more comfortable flexing her opinions. And I always look out for day players on set. And the line, as George wrote it on paper, was, "Where is Annie? I have something that I would like to tell him, because I sense that there is a storm brewing. It would be great to be able to advise him to get home quick. I just have this feeling in my bones. It's like an aching feeling. Has anyone seen Annie? Oh, you have? Where was he? Right there? Well, where is he now? Oh, you're saying he's right there right now? Let me look at him. Hey, Annie, my bones are aching. I got a feeling a storm's coming. Better get home quick." And I said, "Listen, I can help you out here. Let me take a pass."
Overrode it.
yeah.
As a fan, I know that it moved the movie along better, your rewrite, but as a fan, just hearing the full line,
yeah,
it was pretty exciting. I felt like I was getting a bigger glimpse into
I
the
always thought there'd be a point where we'd add it back in. To be honest, I never got around to it. These are the things you regret.
Now we should talk about this because I'm looking at Jira's Wikipedia page right now. Okay. And it feels like Jira's whole life revolved around this little slave boy. What else happened to her, George? What happened to her after? Her biography ends when Jira's young friend left Tatooine with Qui-Gon Jinn. What happened to Jira?
I mean, I don't want to blow your mind.
Hey, let's do it.
I mean, as I've said before, there are things in the story that we never got around to revealing. Different layers. And maybe, in a way, I wish that Heather was still on because we could talk about the little twist that I'm about to reveal.
Whoa.
She's
Josh, do you like twists in stories, Josh?
Do I like what?
Wow.
Twists in stories?
Sure.
Patrick,
Jesus
you want
Christ.
to talk about the twist?
I just told you a twist that I've never revealed before, and you decided to ask, do you like twists and stories?
Were you worried I was going to be like, I don't like twists. I don't want to hear George's twist. No, I'm all in.
I didn't want you to leave. I didn't want you to leave.
Said it. Patrick,
Baby, I blocked this night off. I'm here for this.
Patrick, what did George say?
What did I say?
He said, "I'm about to tell you a twist," and you said, "Cool, let me ask a different question."
Do I want a George twist before an M. Night Shyamalan twist? Definitely. Do I want a George twist before a Chubby Checker twist? Definitely. Do I want a George twist before the place that Wetzel's Pretzels? Definitely.
Well, and here's a twist for you, Josh. George gave you that twist, but you couldn't hear it because Patrick was talking over it.
So George never going to say it again, huh?
Patrick,
no, I heard it. It was really good.
Watto heard it. Did anyone in the comments hear it?
George, Patrick? I'll leave. You tell.
I liked him here. He had to leave.
No, you don't have to say that. You're very generous and kind, but no one liked him.
Patrick, come on. Patrick, come back in. Let's twist again like we did last summer.
Come on, Patrick.
Twist again like we did last year, George. What was the twist, George?
Well, what do you think it was? Because I think subconsciously you heard it even while you were yapping.
Let's test it.
Did she die, George?
Yeah, she's a ghost.
She was a ghost the whole time?
She's a ghosta, but here's the twist. She was never real.
Yep.
She was always a manifestation of Anakin's midichlorian stuffed little boy body. He imagined her, and all of his interactions with her, they were all when he gets her a cooling unit and all that stuff. Yeah. That's all just like if you could see him, there's nobody there.
She was like his drop dead friend.
Yeah, she was exactly like this DDF.
Yeah.
And so it explains so much. It explains why would this woman's life revolve around this little boy? It's because she was just another extension. And once she's no longer in the picture, once he moves on, that is also why his Jack disease takes over and he starts to grow faster so he can date his babysitter.
Hey, have you talked to Francis lately? Did you talk to him often?
Yeah, I talked to Francis. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are still close?
How's he doing?
He's doing okay. We're all, it's a rough year. A hard time. But yeah, we're all doing good.
He's got his wine. He's got his family.
Did you see his new Godfather movie, George?
I did. I loved it. It's I love meddling with the, tampering with it. I love just like getting in there and fixing it up.
Tinkering, fixing, updating.
He's doing like a special edition a year now. He did Godfather 3 last year. He did Cotton Club the year before. He's really picked up the mantle from you.
Yeah, it's great to take a special film and make it more special is a gift. It's something that every filmmaker should do. I always think it's so sad when filmmakers make a movie and then they finish them and then they say, "This film's done. Please watch it."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like then the film's dead. But if you keep making it more special, then it lives on. You keep the film alive.
Yes, I think of my films as my children, and if you were to say my children are done, and then taxidermy their bodies, and then bring people over and say, "Look at my children; they're finished exactly, they're perfect, just how they are," they would put you in prison. But when you keep your films alive, people get mad at you, and it makes no sense.
Orson Welles keeps updating his films from beyond the grave, and everyone seems fine with that. Why is Orson, free to do that, but everyone beats up on George and Francis?
Josh, I just want to point out, when you were talking about dead films, and George, the analogy you were using was bringing around your taxidermy children, and Josh and I responded with the appropriate amount of grim seriousness to that situation you were proposing, and Patrick was giggling up. You can rewatch the tape. Josh, you're a great comedian.
Thanks, Watto.
And one of the things that makes a great comedian is knowing where the boundaries are, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to push boundaries, but not miss.
Uh-huh.
Patrick is the hardest audience in the world for a comic because there's only one thing that makes him laugh.
What?
Death.
Well, this is the after show. I'm guessing that's the place where we make the death jokes, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
The part of the show he giggles the most.
I'll say this: sometimes the dead speak, and that's when I laugh the most.
Hey, speaking of dead, Messiah of Evil by your friends Gloria and Willard. That's a cool movie, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's a
fun one.
That's a scary one. That gas station scene and the supermarket scene.
Spooky as heck.
What's that?
Spooky as heck.
That's spooky. And those people look dead.
Yeah.
Josh, do you know why you're my favorite?
Why?
You are my favorite because you and I have a bond that is so deep, so personal, that I don't know that there's anyone else in the world who has done what you do, which is that you play a director in a prequel. You play a person who directs movies inside the context of the prequel series Better Call Saul. It doesn't get more George than that. That's full George. You've gone full George.
Wow.
The only way that your character could possibly be more George is if your character was cuckolded by
a Marcia type character,
or
by fans.
By the man who designed the stained glass at Skywalker Ranch.
Do you know about the stained glass, Josh?
No, I don't. This so the man who designed, and then she went.
He was a Lucasfilm employee. Yeah.
It takes two to cuckold.
I know the fan stuff about your personal life, but I think it's kind of not my business to seek out those details.
Yeah.
So it's very not open. I appreciate you being so open to share.
Yeah, and I would be, and I'll be honest. If that was your business, if you ran a little stand where you sold merchandise off of that event from my life, I'd be very unhappy with you, Josh.
I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't. I know. This is entirely hypothetical as an example of what you wouldn't do, because you would know when people would say like, are you forming an LLC or are you incorporating fully? You'd say, oh no, there's been some mistake. This is none of my business.
Mhm.
Yeah. This isn't even an S corp.
It's not even a scorp. But Josh, that's why I put on the hat, is because I thought I want to be Luff.
This says Lufkin. I just had it since I was a kid. I think my grandfather's neighbor got it for me.
Yeah.
But if you know, you know what
right.
Blue,
Yeah.
Blue, Lucas,
this
film.
Luke,
if you mix up the letters, it says Lucas film.
Lufkin is what, if I was highly inebriated, I'd say I'm the creator of Lufkin.
Yeah.
Limited. Lufkin Limited.
Look at that. Look at this here.
What do we got?
Better
Call Saul. It might as well say, I play
George
Parallel.
Yeah.
I think now, Josh, this is not something we've talked about with you yet. We get a lot of
Better Forge George.
Better Forge George.
Can we get some Better Forge George fan art with Josh in Better Call standing next to George?
Hang on, I'm putting that back on to match George. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
There we go.
Hey, you were talking about Harrison earlier. I used to think I had a decent Harrison impression. Let me see if I still got it while they're making the thing. I think I want a Ritz cracker.
Ooh, that's an early JJ cut.
I think I want a Ritz cracker. Yeah, that's when JJ was good. No offense, Patrick. That's when I was interested in JJ. Then he started to think then he thinks he wants to be Steven.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know the guys. I just follow their work. I think Steven keeps him around because he's a lesser version of him. A not quite version of him. George, you don't have to tell tales out of school, but I mean, come on. Come on, George. Does Steven keep him around because he's saying you're the next, but you'll never be the best? Come on, George. You don't have to tell me. It's none of my business. But that's the stuff I'm interested in. I'm not interested in what's going on in JJ's bedroom. I don't want to know what's going on in JJ or Steven's bedroom. I want to know, come on, what does Steven do? Come on.
Tell him, George.
Tell him, George. I mean, tell him.
Tell him.
I won't confirm it, but I won't deny it.
Okay. Now I'm gonna. We're all having fun, and it's the after show, and it's a pleasant atmosphere, and we're all friends. But I'm gonna bring the heat as well. The year is 2006. Josh Fadem directs a short film called "Hey Grandpa."
Wow.
2 years later, the same Josh Fadem directs a film called "Phone Sex."
Wow.
2 years after that, he directs a film called Damnation.
A lot of these I didn't necessarily direct. I don't know how they got on IMDb.
Tell that to IMDb.
Tell that to IMDb.
Tell that to IMDb.
The place they exist, I don't think anyone's going to mind. What
does that mean?
They exist on somewhere on the internet, like probably in the Funny or Die trash can. Or
my question for you is: was this a trilogy?
They rhyme, definitely. They definitely rhyme.
It definitely feels like you start off with this story of a grandfather, and then it gets quite lurid, and then there's a reckoning. We start off with "Hey Grandpa." All right. I mean, it almost maps the prequel trilogy. If I look let me tell you, Grandpa, Qui-Gon has sort of like a grandfatherly relationship to young baby Anakin.
Yeah.
Phone Sex. This is the romantic one. This is the sexual one. This is where things start to get physical.
But it's a real THX 1138.
Right.
Yeah. No. I think it's more phone sex to me feels like rolling around in the grass together.
Oh, sure.
They're rolling in the grass.
Yeah. Their trilogy.
Yeah.
It's THX in terms of the tech, but in terms of the heart of it, there's where the romance is happening.
Yeah.
But then Damnation, that sounds like you got yourself a volcano fight.
Well, Damnation was actually filmed in 2004.
Wow. So you filmed your trilogy out of order.
Right. But
You started.
It's not a prequel.
It's not a prequel. Well, I'm impressed. I haven't even seen these films, Josh. I'll be honest.
That's okay.
You say I can't find them.
Well, you could find them. They're just, not easy to find.
How hard? How many things would I have to type in order to find them?
It's been probably you might. Hey, Grandpa might be on YouTube. Damnation might be on.
I found it. Found it.
Okay, good.
I think I want a Ritz cracker.
Yeah, I found it. So you were saying it was hard to find?
Well, I mean, you should know out of all people that when you just sort of offhandedly say something and then the press twists it around, and you're like, I just kind of said it that day. You know what I mean?
I said it that day and then they twisted it.
Yeah. So I just said, maybe it's hard to find. I haven't searched it myself. I don't know if anyone. I didn't know that you guys are the first guys who've mentioned those in years.
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
Talk about a little twist.
That's a twist. That's a twist.
George and Steven are working on it. The script's not right. I won't do it. Waiting for George and Steven.
Will you do another Indy, Harrison?
George and Steven working on it. The script's not right. I won't do it. I'd do it again in a New York minute.
Yeah.
George and Steven are working on a script.
Yeah.
But the script's not right. I won't do it.
Also, like that's exactly. Harrison says that, but eventually he will do it.
Yeah, he does it.
He'll say, I won't do it. I'm waiting until the script's just right. But there comes a point where he does just do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says,
it's got to be there on the page.
Perfect. It's got to be just perfect.
The script's got to be perfect, but he'd do it again in a New York minute. Pick one, Harrison.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes the script might not be there on the page, but you slip a check on top of the page, and he goes, interesting.
You get that script right. You get that script right. My wife. Script's not right.
We should. Bryson is bringing up a good point in the private chat. Since we're doing this Harrison show in a few weeks, are there any bumpers that we're going to want to use during that show that we can get Josh to do?
I'd love to give you the audio.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be great to see George again. George and I are old friends. We work together. George is a good friend.
Can I throw some lines at you?
Sure. Yeah. Give me a script, George. You're the master.
Yeah. All right. Just thinking of some things. Let's Patrick, Watto, let's take turns and we'll give some lines.
Well, okay. So I have two. I have two right up top.
Okay, we'll get them
clean. We'll take turns. So do one at a time.
Good news. You have your next two turns ready, but you do understand how this works, right? Jesus, that's genuinely was the reaction of a 5-year-old boy. I said we're gonna take turns, and you jumped up. I have two. I'm like, okay, Patrick. Everyone's going to. I want 2 pieces. I want 2 pieces of pizza. All right, so I'll give you a clean one. Then we'll go to Patrick. Then we'll go to Watto. Then back to me.
Okay.
If Josh, if you want to, you can throw in your own as a 4th before I start again. All right.
Yeah.
I think this plane's going down.
I think this plane's going down.
I think I'll do another take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this plane is going down.
Great. Patrick?
I think that plane is going down.
Can I get you to say previously on Search Party?
Yeah. Previously on Search Party.
Great. Watto?
Okay, this one's tough. I'm going to say it in a voice, but obviously I don't want you to impersonate the voice. I want you to do it in the Harrison Ford voice, but I'm just giving you the voice in which it's historically been said, so you have an idea of the energy to match.
Gotcha.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Bye, Bryson.
Bye, Bryson.
Is that what you meant? Or more louder?
Bye, Bryson.
We got two. We got 2 great options now.
And then Bryson's asking for,
I remember that. and that slips my mind.
I don't know what those are.
Slips my mind. I don't know what that's a reference to.
I don't know.
Slips my mind. Is that something that he said?
Bryson, what does that mean, Bryson?
You guys are getting people's Harrison Ford stories on that show, so I figured that might be a bumper that could come up throughout the show.
Oh, right. I don't remember it.
Oh, so they say I would work with Harrison, and Harrison did this and that, and it was great on the set. And
I don't remember working with you.
How about the? I remember things going a little differently.
That's not how I remember it on set.
You can make it, put it in your own.
I spun it my own way.
Well, I love work.
I want to get little differently.
Yeah.
And you can build up to that however you want.
I'll try. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Watto. Watto's a good director too.
Thank
you. Wait, give me that line one more time. Sorry. I was waiting for
the landing. It has to be a little differently.
Little different. I remember things a little different. I think I remember that things a little differently.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a good one, but I forgot it. Any more? Let's keep them coming.
Yeah.
We got hours of this.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I got one to go.
Well, when we were on the set of Random Hearts, that was best time I ever had.
We're gonna get a lot of utility out of that one. That's a flexible one.
Sabrina was the second most fun I've had on a film set.
Can I ask Harrison a question? Because now I'm curious.
Yeah.
What was the bottom? If those were the top, what's the bottom, Harrison?
Well, I don't like working with George. George is a little friend, but I had a very successful carpenter career, and he interrupted it.
All right. Now, Patrick.
Yeah.
You skip this next turn because we were getting ready to go back into the turn rotation.
Yeah. Go, George, go. Do it.
Yeah.
Patrick doesn't like following the rules. He tried to say, I have a question. He tried to slip it in.
Yeah.
No one's buying it, Patrick. All right. You lost your turn. Okay. I want you to say, wait, so what makes it a bad robot?
Wait, so what makes it a bad robot?
Perfect.
Great.
All right. Watto?
Is that perfect? I could keep trying.
No.
No. Let's do it. If you want to yell it, I'm always good to have a second take where you yell
wait. So what makes it a bad robot?
Yeah.
Wait!
Yeah.
Wait! So what makes it a bad robot?
Oh, I get it. Okay, I say,
why is the robot so bad? Well, I don't understand why it's such a bad robot.
Yeah.
All right. Watto?
It's a good robot.
Okay. Now this one's a little confusing because it's a quote from a movie that Harrison Ford wasn't in, but I think it has some utility in Harrison Ford's personal life. The line I want is, "This is the captain. Brace for impact."
This is the captain. Brace for impact. This is the captain. Brace for impact, Chewie.
And let's do a yelling one.
This is the This is the captain. Brace for impact.
Great.
I didn't kill my wife, Chewie.
George.
Someone stole my earring.
Get off my plane. Get off my plane. Get off my plane, Chewie.
All right, let's get Josh. Let's get someone stole my earring.
Has someone stole my earring? Has anyone seen my earring? Could you check your pockets? I can't find my earring.
And now yelling.
Someone stole my earring. I had an earring. Someone stole it.
All right, Patrick.
Can you say what is soup plantation, Arden?
What is soup plantation, Arden? I'm addressing someone named Arden.
You're addressing Arden Marin. She just mentioned soup plantation, and Harrison does not know what soup plantation is.
He's confused. It's an earnest line of inquiry.
Hold on. What is soup plantation, Arden? Arden, I have a question for Arden. What the hell is soup plantation?
Maybe try one where it's like a dawning realization. You know what I'm saying? You're like, wait a second.
What is soup plantation?
That's good.
That's good.
Okay, this one's a little bit longer, but I think the wording is very important here.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Okay. This one is, damn, Jeffrey Toobin. At least Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater. It's damn, Jeffrey Toobin. At least Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater.
First, that makes me think of another one I've got to get out. I'm
Please.
coming to you with peace and love. No more autographs. I will sign no more autographs after September. Peace and love.
Great.
Okay. Damn, Jeffrey Toobin.
What's the second part? At least Pee Wee Herman
damn
wouldn't-
Jeffrey Toobin. And feel free to really drag that damn out. I love what you're doing, but you can stretch it out. Damn Jeffrey Toobin. At least Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater.
Damn, Jeffrey Toobin! At least Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater.
Bryson,
Hey,
would
Josh,
you?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Josh, Bryson here. Hey, love that one. Thought we did really good takes of that Toobin line read. If we could just do it one more time, just want to put a little stank on it.
Okay,
That's a good note. That's a good note.
Or stink on it. A little looser.
All right, we can do it a little looser.
And maybe a little bit further away from the mic so we don't get as much.
Should I
you know.
just
Yeah.
should I do a series?
Peeking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
do
I'll say
series, do series.
We'll do a series.
I don't want to load too much on your plate right now, Josh, but I'll just say, don't feel like you have to keep the dam short. I sense that you're holding back on the dam.
Okay. You want a yelling dam or a stone dam?
Oh,
Let's do a series. Let's do
yeah,
both.
let's do a
We'll do a
series.
series.
Just make them all stanky.
All right. I have to hear it first.
Damn, Jeffrey Toobin! At least Pee Wee Herman was in a X-rated movie theater. Damn, Jeffrey Toobin. At least Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater.
Very good.
Can we get what's on
Okay.
screen too?
I can. What's this a reference to? I don't know this reference.
This is what George W. Bush said after 9/11.
All right, so if it's Harrison Ford in the role of George W. Bush,
Yes.
I can hear you. The rest of the world can hear you. And the people who knock down these buildings will.
Wait, I said it wrong.
I can hear you. The rest of the world can hear you. And the people who knock these buildings down. Maybe I got dyslexic. All right. I can hear you. The rest of the world can hear you. And the people who knock down these buildings. Knock these buildings down. Sorry, I'm going to get it right.
Mhm.
I can hear you. I can hear you. The rest of the world, I can hear you. The rest of the world can hear you. And the people who knock these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
All right. I have one that I want you to. I don't want a quiet stone one of this. I just want the yelling one of this. Okay.
Sure.
All right. And the line is, my wife, she make this cheese. She make it with milk from her teat.
Okay. Maybe I need to write
This
it
is-
down. Are
this
you going
is-
to put it on the screen so I can put it in private chat? Okay.
Hold on. It's
Okay.
Borat. It's
Okay.
Borat, but I want you to give it the
I'm going to give you a Harrison Ford. Great. Okay.
Yeah, I want you to give it the full Harrison Ford.
Okay.
My wife, she make this cheese. She make it with milk from her teeth. One more time. My wife, she make this cheese. She make it with milk from her teeth.
All right.
Now, I want to make it clear that Patrick asked Josh to read the quote he put up on screen from the chat, the George Bush one. So that counts as Patrick's turn. We're skipping Patrick again.
Sorry,
Josh, I'm putting the line I want you to read. I got to warn you, it's a long one.
Okay, let's do it.
But I'm putting it into the private chat.
I'm having fun. We're having fun. I'm enjoying hanging with you guys. God, if you'd have told, you know, and a 17-year-old me, I'd be a 19-year-old me, I'd be hanging with George and Watto and Patrick doing my Harrison Ford impression to their amusement. I wouldn't. Okay, here goes. All right.
I want this one only in a growl. I don't want you to waste your voice on the yell here. We don't need the yell.
We don't need the yelling version.
Growl. Yes.
There's only a few things I really care about in my life.
Well, let's start over.
There's only a few things I really care about in life. My body, my pad, my ride, my family, my church, my boys, my girls, and my porn. I know the last one sounds weird, but I'm just being honest. Nothing else does it for me the same way, not even real pussy. And I got plenty of that. Why do you think my boys call me the Don?
That's going to be very useful because I'm trying to pitch a remake of Don John starring Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great.
Yes, that I needed that. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I'm going to carry on with the theme of this because I think this will pair nicely with the other one.
Okay.
And I just want this one yelled. I don't want it quiet. I just want it in the full yelling one.
My name, my name, my name, Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice.
The reason I wanted is because I'm pitching a remake of Borat with Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if
we need go for it, you'll come out of retirement.
Yeah.
Or is it just for yourself?
It's just for me. I want to see it.
I would love nothing more than George's Borat.
I would like to remake Borat with Harrison because, well, here's the thing. Like, Harrison was the one who gave Sasha the catchphrase, as you know. Like, he was saying, my wife. He said it in a dozen films before Borat ever said that line. And
yeah,
obviously, Sasha put a little stank on it, and that's what made everyone start quoting it. When Harrison was making, you know, The Fugitive or Frantic or, you know, all of these movies, Patriot Games, like nobody was quoting it the same way they did after Borat came out. Everyone's saying, my wife.
I think he was probably disappointed, right?
Yeah, and which is funny that the only one of the Sasha films that Harrison is even in is not one of the Borats. He's in Bruno.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You ever seen him in Bruno?
I miss Bruno.
You got to see Bruno, and Harrison's great in it.
Does he go, hey, Bruno?
No, he says, fuck off.
He says, fuck off, Bruno.
Yeah. No, he yells it. He does the yelling one.
Fuck off!
Yeah, it's really close.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can play it for you. I don't think we'll get pulled for this, Bryson.
Hey, George, did you hear the new Bob Dylan album that came out last year? You like Bob Dylan?
Do I like Bob Dylan? I used a ton of his songs in More American Graffiti. If you ever want to see the Star Wars font going by in front of your eyes while you're listening to Like a Rolling Stone, then you need to get thee to an HBO Max and watch a little More American Graffiti.
Josh, have you ever seen More American Graffiti, Josh?
You know, I have never seen it. I'm embarrassed to say I have never seen it. It was hard to find for a while, and I know it's easier to find now. And so
I watched it yesterday for the first time, and I didn't like it, but it's fascinating, and I think people should watch it.
I bet I'd like it. And, you know, speaking of Ron Howard, I liked Solo, and that's the one everyone didn't like. They were like, "What?" I'm like, "What's wrong with Solo?" You know why I like it? Because Ron is a George guy. Yeah. So he was trying to make a George movie. Ron's a George guy.
Yeah. Josh, I mean, let's ask this. You
hear that? You hear that?
Fuck off.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Hold on.
The reason I brought up Bob Dylan, he got this new song. It's a great song called I Contain Multitudes. And there's a line, he goes,
I'm just like Anne Frank
Indiana Jones.
You guys already talked about it probably on multiple. You guys are on top.
We haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
We haven't talked about it. He name drops Indiana Jones and Anne Frank, and it's like perfect because it's like me and Steve. We're mixing up. It's Indiana Jones and the Nazis. It's the perfect reference.
Yeah. He also gives a salute to Brian and Francis. You know, in a later song in that album, he goes, "I take the Scarface Pacino and the Godfather Brando, put them together, get a robot
commando." And that's a shout out to me because I'm the one who makes robot movies.
Right. He was thinking about Brian, Francis, George.
Yeah. Me and my mentor and my bully.
Brian was a bully?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were all buddies.
De Palma?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bully. I mean, he wrote the crawl for me for A New Hope, but he said it was a stupid movie.
Well, he's eating his shorts.
Yeah.
Are you friends with Paul Schrader?
I know Paul.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't write the Star Wars crawls or nothing.
No, he didn't do anything like that.
But
you know, there's a great scene there's a great homage to you, or do you view it as a satirical slight in the movie Hardcore?
Ooh,
with George C. Scott.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Turn it off! Yeah. And but there's a scene of the Los Angeles, and there's a Star Wars billboard. Yeah. I think he probably put that in there as a salute to George.
I definitely take that as a compliment. Hardcore is a very good film. I love the part where the Calvinist father, played by George C. Scott, dresses up as a porno director. I like
it too.
Yeah.
My name is Dick Black.
Yeah, Dick Black.
You know, if you watch that movie with subtitles, they spell, I think they spell Dick and Black with a Q.
Oh my God, that's prescient. Is that political now?
I don't know. I just watched it once. I put subtitles on the movies, maybe I'm bad at hearing. And I remember watching it, and the guy comes and goes, "My name's Dick Black." And it says, I think it spells DIQU, or maybe it's DICK, and then Black is BLAQU.
It's a great character because he knows he's pretending to make a porno film and holding the auditions, trying to find the actors that he saw with his daughter in a porno film. And I'm just saying this for viewers. I know
you can catch a glimpse of it on Watto's helmet right now.
Yeah. And and the porno actor Dick Black, played by character actor, I'm trying to remember the name of the great character actor. Who was it? Oh yeah, Big Dick Black, Hal Williams, the great Hal Williams.
Hal Williams. What are some of his other credits?
He's you know him from 227. You ever see 227?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the husband, the dad on 227.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's in Private Benjamin.
He's in a Black Lady sketch show.
Oh wow.
They did a 227 episode where they where it was like they were bringing back the cast members from that. But he thinks that George C. Scott's character is he just
thinks he's a real director.
Well, he thinks he's pretending to be, because he got this mustache and he's dressing the part and everything, and he knows he's not looking for. He knows the two guys he saw were white, and so he immediately is like not interested because he knows he's not really going to make a porno. He is looking for to try to find these men. But then Dick Black assumes he's being discriminated against because he instantly knows, like, oh no, thank you, I'm not looking. You're not the kind of actor I'm looking for. Yeah, and so there's some comedy, but
he says, you know, no one can do. He basically says in his own way, no one can do this job better than me. You know, so you might have a problem with me.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah. And then like there are other actors who want to what was the name of the actor? There's some really good character name. The guy who says, "Do you want to see my stuff?" What was his name? I feel like his name. He had a comical name.
The character or the actor?
The character had a name, and I'm hoping.
I'm looking it up.
I'm trying to remember what it is. It's like.
We're gonna find it. Speaking of,
hold on. We gotta find this.
We gotta know. I love a mystery.
Yeah.
Watto, did you finish your pizza, Watto?
I had one slice left. This last slice has really been a struggle. I'm gonna get there by the end of this.
There's a character named Joe Van Dorn, Jism Jim.
Jism Jim, that's the one.
Jim.
I knew that in my mind. The name that I knew it was wrong, but I thought his name was Johnny Cum. C-U-M. I was like, I don't know. I don't think that's right. And then I made I genuinely made this mistake. Trying to find the name of the character from the Paul Schrader film Hardcore. I searched for the words name of actor, porn hardcore. And then I hit enter. So I'm going to be getting ads on Instagram.
Look, now I have my helmet tilted in a way so it looks like I'm part George C. Scott.
Hey, Watto, will you pretend that I'm Peter Boyle, the private investigator?
Yeah.
And instead of giving you the bad news that he's found your missing daughter and she's turned up in a hardcore pornographic film, instead of telling you that news that you've paid me for, I rent a pornographic theater for an hour so that I can surprise my client with the news of this terrible news by screening the film for you without giving you any warning. And you say, and then you react as if you are chained to the theater. Oh my goodness. Very good. You, instead of jumping up to say stop the film, you act as if you are frozen and say turn it off, turn it off, turn it off in increasing tones of desperation.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And Josh, do you have any notes? That's all helpful direction, George.
No, I'm not really a great. I know I made a trilogy, but I'm really, I'm here to learn from you guys.
Fair enough. Okay, ready? The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
You know you need unique New York.
You know you need unique.
That was perfect. Can we make Watto full screen? I feel like that should have been a full screen moment.
I could, if I could suggest a thing to try. Yeah. That I'm remembering it a certain way. If you could, go up the ladder a little bit. You know what I mean? Start a little lower, and then let it build. Turn it off.
I can't start at 10.
Not give you a line reading. Not give you a line reading, but
I'll say
1, 2, 3.
I'll say if you do want to start it at 10, then you need to go significantly bigger. You know what I mean? So if you do start there, we're gonna need to see it.
Yeah, that other one was great, and we have that one.
Yeah,
we have
it. Great.
Yeah,
just before, because who knows how many of these I got in the tank.
Sure. Don't blow your brains.
What are we thinking in terms of the levels on that last one? Re-stank.
Oh, I mean, I think you can always do more stank. I do think you blew out the levels, though.
I think that if I could just chime in, I could, maybe stank up the ladder a little.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. So start at like a stanky 5, so I still have somewhere to go. Stank.
Yeah. You need somewhere to go. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to calibrate the image here. I'm trying to make sure it's a good.
Sure. Take your time, Otto.
There's got to be a good mix of George and Otto. Okay, ready? Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. And if anyone wants to put Watto into because right now we have a little bit of George C. Scott and a lot of Watto in his apartment. If anyone wants to invert that ratio and put Watto into that original footage, I think it would be great.
Yes. Can I make a suggestion? To go back, I would love to suggest another thing for Josh to say in Harrison Ford's voice.
Sure. I see we got one from Patrick here too. Should I do this Patrick one?
Oh yeah, people were suggesting this in the in the chat, but also Watto's got a good one.
Okay, let's try. We'll do this Watto one. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on here.
Yeah. Make Josh full.
Wait, can I see the line again?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, that's why I was making you full, Wada.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
First
get it
things
up on
first.
board. Let's get it up on
Where's
board.
your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out. Right. And remember, he's a sumo guy at this point. You don't have to play that, but just keep that in the back of your mind.
Where's your First things first. Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out. Let me try again with a slightly different.
Yeah.
First things first. Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out.
And just
I want
to try something. I don't know if this is
sure.
we might not use this, but just to try something.
Sure.
If that's like the Air Force One take, right? Can you give us a witness?
Yeah.
Can you give us a mosquito coast? You know what I'm saying? Like he's in a Peter Weir mode. Right.
I saw you. Yeah. Frantic. I saw you. I know who you are. Okay. First things
he's
first.
Playing a little more vulnerable, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. First things first. All right. First things first. Where's your shitter? First things first. Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out.
Now I have.
I'm gonna try one take with the.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a turtle head poking out.
Try one with that energy from the beginning. I want to see what that sounds like.
First things first. Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out. Maybe I need to say. I think I know what's wrong here.
Okay.
First things first. Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out.
That was it. That was the right. Yep, that's the exact adjustment. Yep.
That was what was problem with it. Yeah.
Now I want to hear. I want to hear him walking into a hotel lobby. He's very embarrassed about this, though. He's like trying to like not bring attention to it.
He's whispering it to a trusted ally.
First thing. Excuse me.
I like that. Stay with that. Stay there. Right there.
First things first. All right, one more time. First things first. Where's your shitter? I've got a.
You're there. You're right there. You're right there. Just stay with it. Yeah.
George and Steven, I won't do it. I got a turtle head poking out. First. Okay, this is no fun when I'm laughing. Sorry for guys. All right, I'm sorry. I'm holding it up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. Bloopers. Okay. First things first. Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out.
Perfect. Print. Moving on.
I think I could do it better. I don't know.
I don't want
to. If you want to try, that's.
We got time.
Guys. We do have time. I don't want to stop doing. I want to keep doing this, but Patrick, I do feel like we're losing the light, possibly.
We're losing the light.
This is filmmaker talk, and I love it.
We're not yet, but I feel like there will come a point where we will lose the light.
Okay. I love seeing this filmmaker talk.
We got to make our day, Patrick.
You know, guys, if you need pickups, at some point, I mean, or you need to, bring it back in with a special edition. I'm available. So just let me know.
After dark gets here always faster than you expect, and we'll lose the light then. So we just got to make our day before that.
Right, making the day. That's director talk. I love
Yeah,
it.
I want to hear because you think you had another one in you. I want to hear this last one that you think you had in you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
First things first. Where's your shitter? Shit. First things first. Where's your shitter? I got a turtle head poking out.
That was beautiful.
That was good.
That's good. That was a Sidney Pollack take, I think.
Yeah, no, and that's what I didn't even know I needed, you know?
Yeah, that could have been, I mean, that could have been a line in Random Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, there are 2 in the private chat. I think maybe after that, we'll let you stop doing it because
Okay.
I don't want to make you do this all night.
Okay.
But there are 2. There's one from Bryson and then one that the chat was requesting.
Okay. I have nipples here.
Yes. Yes.
What's this from?
It's from Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents.
Oh, yeah. It's De Niro. Right.
Yes.
Right.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
I mean, that just feels like a good
okay.
version of that movie. It's not even funny. It's just good.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Okay, now he's angry about it. He's mad that you're not even trying to milk him.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Oh.
Now, can you give me
that's when Harrison gets a little sarcastic, angry?
Right.
Now,
right.
yeah,
Let's laugh it up, Fuzzball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, turn off your light. Let me play that after show bump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's for later. It's an earlier. There's one in the private chat above. First things first. Where's your shitter?
If you have candles. Oh, this is also a note underneath that.
Right. It's above first things first. Where's your shitter?
Okay, got it. Okay. Through the darkness of future. Right. Through the darkness of futures past, the magician longs to see one chance out between 2 worlds. Fire, walk with me. I'll try it again. Voice is given. Okay. Through the darkness of futures past, the magician longs to see one chance out between 2 worlds. Fire! Walk with me!
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
How about I
think we need a quick one. I don't need it mumbled. I just need it yelled. I'm Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick. That made me the last one made me the one before Pickle Rick made me think fuckers, let's fuck. I'll fuck anything that moves. I'll try again. I'll fuck anything that moves. That sounded almost more Tom Cruise-y. Moves. I'll fuck anything that moves. Fuckers, let's fuck.
I mean, now that you're saying I'll fuck anything that moves, I sort of want to hear you do the J rap from Jane Silent Pop Strike Back.
I don't know that one.
I'll get that. I'll get it. I'll copy paste it into the chat.
I don't know. I might need to draw the line there.
Yeah, and I'll say this, Watto. If he doesn't know the tune, it's not worth it.
I don't know
Fair
it.
enough.
Yeah, I don't know it.
Never mind.
No disrespect to Kevin Smith. I just don't know it as well.
I want something. This isn't a quote. This is an original idea I just had for what I don't know the IP to this, but I think if you do the voice, hopefully we could get. Oh, that's great.
Great.
I want you to, in the yelling voice, I want you to say, my name is Bullwinkle J. Moose. I'm in a man's body.
My name is Bullwinkle J. Moose. I'm in a man's body.
Great.
And now, just because we know the option exists, can we get Tom Cruise saying that?
Okay. I don't know. I don't do this one a lot, so I don't know if it's as polished, but I'll try. Okay.
Do like end of Jerry Maguire. This is the big.
My
Yeah.
name is Bullwinkle J. Moose. And what's the next part of the line? And
I'm in a man's body.
My name is Bullwinkle J. Moose. And I'm in a man's body.
Perfect.
Something like that.
Right.
Something like that. Or more Eyes Wide Shut. My name is Bullwinkle J. Moose. And I'm in a man's body. Or, what kind of a charade ends somebody winding up dead? I'm someone. I don't know.
I think it's
Good.
Now, Josh,
good.
How's Brian Benben to work with?
great. He's funny.
What if Harrison Ford had the role of Martin Tupper?
Oh,
I
I'm trying to remember Gibby. Fuck you, Gibby. Or what was his friend? I don't remember. You must have been a fan of the show. That's why you cast him in Radioland, right?
Yeah, because I thought he had the chops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did.
He did.
He did. He still does, I bet.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember an exact line of dialogue, but say this. When I'm making love to a woman, it keeps cutting to old cartoons.
When I'm making love to a woman, it keeps cutting to old cartoons. When I'm making love to a woman, it keeps cutting to old cartoons.
Because I feel like if I was going to reboot Dream On with an older Harrison, with Harrison at this age, as an old Martin Tupper, I think we'd have to comment on it. I think we'd have to make him aware of what's happening.
Right. Every time I fuck someone, I think they said the F word on the show. It was kind of dirty. This is the after show. It's okay to be dirty about.
Yeah.
Every time I fuck a woman, I think of old television shows. Hey,
let's start this as an intro. My name is Martin Tupper.
Okay. My name is Martin Tupper. My name's Martin Tupper. Every time I fuck a woman, I think of old television shows.
I really like that you're giving a sort of like second act regarding Henry Reed.
My name's Martin Tupper. Every time I have sex with a woman, I think of old television shows because my parents put me in front of the television as a kid.
I got one. This might be difficult, and if it feels like it's a bridge too far, you don't have to do it.
Okay.
I would love to hear Harrison Ford say, "Hello, I am Mark Hamill."
Hello, I am Mark Hamill. Yeah, Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
How about this? Let's heighten this a little bit. I like this idea.
Okay.
As Harrison say, "Psst, it's me, Harrison. I had to dress up as Mark Hamill to get into this Luke Skywalker convention."
Psst, psst. Hey, it's me, Harrison. I had to dress up like Luke Skywalker to get into this Luke Skywalker convention. Okay.
No, but I think that's a happy accident. Let's make it. I had to dress up like Luke Skywalker to get into this Mark Hamill convention.
Also, should it be "Hey Kid"? Should it be "Hey Kid"?
Yeah, that's good.
Hey kid, over here. It's me, Harrison Ford. I had to dress up like Mark Hamill to get into this Luke Skywalker convention. That's why the only way I could get in here is to dress up like Luke Skywalker. And then when I
love
see
the idea of just a Luke Skywalker convention.
Hey, I had to dress. It's me, Mark Hamill. It's me. Hey, it's me, Harrison. Hey, it's me, Harrison. Don't tell anyone. I had to dress up like Mark Hamill to get into this Luke Skywalker convention.
Josh,
hello, I'm Mark Hamill, and you're watching the Disney Channel. I don't know
Josh,
these
what
references.
what would you have done with Han Solo if they let you make Star Wars sequels?
Me? Prequels?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sequels?
I don't know what
You want to know? You want to know?
I have
Are
to
we
say,
getting into the...
I have to say, it's so shocking to hear you again now, Josh. Because
Oh yeah, I'm back. It's me.
It truly feels like for a solid hour we've been playing with a Harrison Ford toy that we bought. It genuinely feels like we purchased a Harrison Ford toy and forgot all about you as a person. And it truly is like I had forgotten and thought this is just what's happening.
Well, what does it say about me? I mean, it's pandemic. I'm like, oh my God, someone wants me to do something. Here I am. I'll do the joke. I'll say the thing. Give it to me. What voice? What inflection?
If nothing else, the last 9 months of the George Lucas talk show have been a study in the exact psychological phenomenon you've just described.
I am so ready to perform.
What would you have done with Han? Tell me what you wanted.
Well, I thought it was stupid the way they killed him. They could have. I mean, I'm not someone who says that he could have died. He could have not died. But they had to kill him like that. That was such a lame way to kill him. Wouldn't he? He's the best modern cowboy of the past 40 years, and they're gonna. He should go out in a blaze of glory or something, or he should. Or not at all.
Person always asked me to kill him, and I always said, no, I just have you live. You could go to an Ewok party at the end of this movie.
Yeah, or he could live and say, I'm done flying you take the ship, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, guess what, Harrison? You want your character to have a heroic death? You want him to die a hero? I'm going to have him live a hero. He's going to go to an Ewok party. That's the last we'll see.
Yeah, he could have gone to an Ewok party. If that's the way George would have wanted it, that's what I would have wanted to see.
Do you know how I?
But he didn't die a heroic death. He died a lame death.
No, he loved his son. That's why. But
he did love his son.
He loved his son. He's his son. He wanted his son to be a good boy.
But we knew the son was a bad boy.
Yeah, but he's a good boy deep down. Good boy deep down.
I didn't see the
Josh, he a good boy deep down. Josh, he a good boy.
He
turns into a good boy?
He a good boy deep down.
He's a good boy deep down.
He was what we call a deep down good boy.
A
DDGB.
In Rise and Skywalker, he turned a good boy.
He's the real Skywalker.
He's a deep down good boy.
Yeah.
Josh, do you know what I had to do? Because Harrison was insisting. He was like, he's got to die a hero. He's got to die a hero. He kept saying this. And I said, no, he doesn't. He lives. He's going to be with Princess Leia.
Mm-hmm.
And the last we're going to see is they go to an Ewok party. And he's like, no, he was adamant. He's like, it's got to be this. It's got to be that. And then I was like, Harrison, there's weed at the Ewok party.
Yeah. George went,
they're going
hey,
to
Harrison.
Did you say, Harrison, there's weed and shelves to be made?
Yeah, he said, Wicket is holding.
This whole place is wood.
Yeah.
It's like a carpenter's dream, this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Can you guys still hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
I bumped a chord.
Yeah.
He said, Logre's got this sticky icky.
It's a reefer party.
Hey, Harrison.
These Ewoks are making with the ganja.
As soon as cameras cut, they're blazing like the millennium.
Yeah.
They're gonna toke a blunt in space.
Oh.
He said, hey, Harrison, TiVo's got jazz cigarettes.
Hey, Harrison. I never smoked weed before, so I'm trying to think of some good weed jokes.
It's bad.
Hey, weed. There's Harrison. I mean, I'm so stoned, I got it mixed up.
Whoa! Show don't tell, you know?
I'm so stoned, man.
I had to talk him through it, you know. I truly, as I was pitching it to Harrison, because he was like, no, he's got to die trying to blow up the Death Star. He's got to blow up the Millennium Falcon. He's got to do all this.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, you got to go to this Ewok party. And he's like, tell me why. Like, explain it out. Tell me like a story. And I said, well, these Ewoks, you know, because Harrison's
they like a little. They get a little.
Well,
they get a little bit.
Han Solo starts out. Han Solo's a bad boy, but he's a deep down good boy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said, these Ewoks, they'll stone you when you're trying to be so good.
Right.
They'll stone you just like they said they would.
Yep.
They'll stone you when you're trying to go home. And they'll stone you when you're there all alone. But Han would not feel so all alone. Because at the Ewok party,
everybody
must get stoned.
Yeah. And you know, George, that song, I'm sure the double entendre, the irony of it is not lost on you.
No, I mean,
because you have been improperly stoned.
Yeah.
Too many times.
Too many times. And I, you know me, we talk Bobby Dylan, we talk Robert Zimmerman all night long.
Yeah,
I've been there with the More American Graffiti. I've been putting it all over the place.
Are you a little jealous of Marty that he's been hanging out with Bob the past few years, or it doesn't bother you? You can call Bob up if you call Bob up if you want to talk. You don't call Bob up. You leave Bob alone. Bob doesn't. You're the same probably. You don't need to be fans.
Gosh, I got a CGI Bob Dylan in my ranch.
Wow.
I don't need to hang around with real Bob Dylan and talk about Rolling Thunder review for Netflix. I can hang out with real Bob Dylan CGI at my ranch.
Looks exactly the same.
It looks
any age, Bob.
Any Dylan, any era. I press a button. Can I show you? Hold on.
Yeah, show me, please.
Hold on. Where did I put it? Where the heck did I put it?
Guys, I know none of us watched the Super Bowl.
You see it? Oh, Patrick, great transition while I'm showing you the remote control for my CGI Bob Dylan.
Yeah, I am way more interested in the CGI Bob Dylan than any halftime show.
Hold on. It's time for Patrick's Super Bowl updates because, of course, everyone watching the show, they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear about my CGI Bob
because they feel like you guys would have... There was a streaker, but he wasn't naked. He wasn't fully naked. I'm saying if you're gonna do it, go all out. You know.
And here's what I'm saying.
Was it Soy Bomb? Was it Soy Bomb?
Yeah, was it Soy Bomb? Great catch, George. Was Soy Bomb there?
Was it Soy Bomb, Patrick?
If you don't know Soy Bomb, you know, if you ever want to know how much of a pro, high five on that. If you ever want to know what a pro Bob is, go Google Soy Bomb. Bob is a pro. Bob is a pro. You can't phase Bob.
Yeah,
sure.
Let's get some fan art of Patrick meeting Soy Bomb for the first time and saying, I don't know who you are. And Soy Bomb saying, I'm Soy Bomb.
What about, okay, how about this? It's Patrick doing the Vanity Fair lie detector video. And he's looking at the picture of Soy Bomb. And he's saying, sorry to this man. I could walk by this man in the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
I have no idea what I'm Googling it, and I have no idea what this is.
I would like to see a New Yorker style cartoon of a furious interrogator holding up a photograph of Soy Bomb and angrily saying Soy Bomb, and then Patrick turning to camera and saying, sorry, Mom.
George, someone just tweeted at us a photo that was just posted to the Night Openings Instagram, which is a great Instagram page. But it's a picture of you, George, at the Rock premiere. And look at this necklace. The Rock.
You think Indiana Jones's Papa is going to bust out of prison and I'm not going to be first in line to see it?
George, is that a Nicole Miller tie?
It might be a Nikki Miller.
Let's zoom in. It looks like Nicole Miller tie, doesn't it?
I'm having a blast. Look at my smile.
Great smile.
I don't understand why you're trying to mock George here. That's not a necklace. That's clearly the admission pass.
I'm not mocking George.
I know. I'm attacking Patrick.
Oh, Patrick, give me a break, Patrick. I understand that. I see the dynamic here. Patrick, you take a beating, and deservedly so.
I
guess. He guesses.
And keeps on tweeting.
Yeah. Takes a beating, keeps on tweeting.
Yeah. Takes a beating, keeps on tweeting. That's good.
He takes the beating.
So, George,
I'll tell you another reason that I'm not jealous of Marty getting to hang around with Bob Dylan all the time is because week after week, we show Marty that his movie, The Irishman, is not so very long.
No, it's pretty short, actually.
because our short shows, sometimes we do very long shows, but when we do a short show, our format is what we call the Irishman Plus. In that we are always at least 1 minute longer than Marty Scorsese's The Irishman.
Marty Scorsese says, "Here you go, here's my longest movie." And the George Lucas talk show goes, reminds me of our shortest episode.
Right.
And Josh, you are here as we have crossed the threshold. We are well into it. 3 hours, 32 minutes.
We've been doing this long. This is fun. This is so fun.
Yeah.
How would you describe this feeling? Does it feel good?
Yeah. Yeah. I always call it good, Watto.
Would you say even that maybe it feels good to be Vlad?
Good to be Vlad?
Yeah.
Vlad, good think so.
The music of Vlad Glushenko, the dance moves of We Four Men.
George.
Oh, we are losing the light. We are losing the light.
We're losing the light?
Yeah.
What does it mean, George?
I think you know what it means, Patrick. Should I howl too?
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh,
oh. Wow. We are here.
We are here in the after show.
We're
After
here in the
dark
after
after
dark.
show. What?
We're here in the after dark, George.
Yeah, but the after dark show is an after show. It's just not the after show. Oh.
Wow.
Josh, I dig the vibe. I dig what's happening.
Thank you. I don't have sunglasses, but I have glasses.
That's pretty close.
Tinted lenses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. Here we are.
Gosh, this is when things get a little more relaxed because we're in the.
I'll tell you this, Josh. There's something I don't know if you know about, and we've been incredibly disciplined about not bringing up something that we talked about a lot. But I feel like you might be someone who's a little curious about it.
Can you hear me all right?
And it's something I can't believe we voluntarily didn't bring up in front of Bill or Heather, because they're both work on long-running animated shows that are very funny.
Yeah.
Josh, do you have a temper?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Great. Perfect answer. Because I'm about to make you very angry. Have you ever heard, Josh, of a program called Star Wars Detours?
No, but I've heard of the Edgar G. Ulmer film Detour.
All right. So and that's something that was released.
Yeah. But it was a B movie by Monogram Poverty Row released it, and it became a cult smash.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, Star Wars Detour.
You ever hear of? You're familiar with Robot Chicken? You know the dudes at Robot Chicken, right?
I am familiar with the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do funny things, and they did some very funny goofs and spoofs on Star Wars. I became a fan and started hanging with these guys.
Nice guys.
And I said, you know what? Let's do this for real. Like you're making some funny Star Wars stuff here, but like let's bring on Uncle George and get down to spoofing.
Right.
And they said, "Oh, that's expensive. We got to get a network to pick it up." And I said, "No, boys. Uncle Georgie brought his checkbook."
Wow.
So I said, "Let's just write the episodes. I'll pay."
They should start calling you Generous George.
G. What do the 2 G's stand for? Well, the first one stands for generous. The second one stands for George.
That is Generous George Allen.
Yeah. So we start making these episodes. We start recording voices. We bring in Billy D. Williams. We bring in Ahmed Best. We're bringing in the top tier people to record these voices. Funny people.
Watto, bring in Watto.
I played myself.
We bring in Weird Al Yankovic.
Great.
Like I said, if you're gonna go spoofing, let's go hard.
Let's get weird.
Let's get weird, you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we start animating. We start animating the episodes, and I said, "This is going to be pretty cool because we're making the show, and at the end of this, the easy part will be getting someone to release it because it's Star Wars plus it's funny. So it's like someone saying, let's make pizza that is like cookies
or like a cheeseburger."
Yeah, let's make a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna make good things.
Yeah.
So we make 39 episodes. Fully produced. We have dozens more scripts that we have yet to film, but said let's wait. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just make 39 full-length, fully animated episodes. And we'll find someone to release them later. Then we reach a point where I decide I'm going to sell all of Star Wars because there's a change in the tax law coming up, and it's going to be better for me if I sell it quick rather than wait. I'm going to lose a lot of money if I do it that way. So I sell it to Disney. I sell them everything. I sell them all the Lucasfilm goodies.
The mouse.
And then
kind of like what Bob did with his catalog recently.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. That's what Mr. Dillon did with his catalog. Because you reach a point, you reach a certain age where you're like, I gotta pass it on to somebody else. I'm not gonna be here forever.
Right.
So, and I got other stuff I want to do. I want to make a museum.
Right.
And so I sell everything to Disney, and as a bonus, I'm like, and guess what? You guys are getting the good stuff because Georgie Porgy has a newly made Star Wars series that's Star Wars but funny.
Comedy.
and this wasn't even a conversation because in nearly a century of its existence, the Walt Disney Company is famous for doing one thing with all of the animation that it owns, and that is releasing it. That's what they do. So I thought it's not like I'm selling it to ExxonMobil, who wouldn't know what to do with a cartoon. What would they try to do? Pump it out of a gas nozzle?
Nope.
That's not their area. I wouldn't sell Star Wars Detours to ExxonMobil. I wouldn't do it. I sell it to Disney, and then they say to me, George, these shows are funny. I said, you're welcome. They said, no, too funny. We are about to make some serious Star Wars movies. Han Solo's going to get murdered by his son. All kinds of bad things are going to happen. We can't release these spoofs and goofs right now. We got to release it. And I said, I totally understand. You got to wait until the time is right for people to laugh. That was nearly a decade ago. We're heading in. We're just years away from the 10-year anniversary of me selling Star Wars away. It'll be here before you know it.
Josh, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Where do you think those episodes are right now?
Where do you think they are, Josh?
Are they here?
They are on a shelf.
They're shelved.
They're on the shelf, sitting there collecting digital dust.
It could be released with the push of a button on Disney Plus.
The push of a single button. They have a streaming service that is dying for new content that does very well with cartoons and Star Wars shows.
Hungry for it.
They love it. They love it.
It is now February. The next Star Wars shows are what? End of the year?
At the soonest.
They have a show. They have a show that I helped make, and they won't release it.
This is an industry that cannot even produce a season of Young Sheldon without a COVID outbreak. People are trying to figure out how to keep producing new content without putting people's health at risk. And they have a completed animated series on a goddamn shelf.
On the goddamn shelf.
On the goddamn shelf. On the goddamn shelf.
Oh, actually, this is a great one. Can you say, hi, this is Harrison Ford. I'm just wondering when you're going to release Star Wars Detours on Disney Plus.
Here, Josh, you do that, and I'll hold this up and make him jump around like he's saying it.
Make that Harrison full screen. Make the Harrison doll full screen.
Hi, this is Harrison Ford. Hey, this is Harrison Ford. And I'm just wondering when you're going to release Star Wars Detours on Disney Plus. Hey, how's it going? It's me, Harrison Ford. I'm just wondering, when are you going to release Star Wars Detours on Disney Plus?
Josh, maybe throw in I hear it's very funny.
I hear it's very funny. Hear it's very funny.
Now say, I just watched Hamilton and I liked it, but I'm really in the mood for some Star Wars Detours.
Hey, Disney Plus. I just watched Hamilton and I liked it. But now I'm in the mood for some Star Wars Disney Plus. Let me speed that one up a little.
And make sure to mention Detours, because otherwise they'll just like
Star Wars Detours. Okay, got it mixed up. Okay.
Otherwise, they just think you're giving Hamilton as a review.
Right. Okay. Hey, Disney Plus. Hey, hey, Disney Plus. I just watched Hamilton and I liked it. But now I'm in the mood for something funny like Star Wars Detours on Disney Plus.
How about this? How about this one? How about, hey, Disney Plus, it's Harry Ford. I've been driving straight for a long time. I could really go for a detour.
Hey, Disney Plus, it's Harrison Ford. I've been driving straight for a long time. I could really use a detour.
I like the desperation you put into it. Just one more and make it Harry Ford, more casual.
Oh, right.
He's trying to really appeal to Disney on
he's trying to relate. Right. Hey, Disney Plus, it's Harry Ford. Wait, one more time. Hey, Disney Plus, it's Harry Ford. I've been driving straight for a long time, and I could really use a detour. Star Wars detour, that is.
Can we get one? This is an unrelated thing, but can we get you saying, hey, everybody, it's Scary Harry Ford. Just want to wish everyone a safe and happy Halloween.
Is this like a Wolfman Jack?
Yeah, a little bit.
Harrison Ford as Wolfman.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, it's Scary Harry Ford, and I just want to wish everyone a spooky Halloween.
Make sure to get safe and spooky Halloween.
Safe and spooky happy Halloween. You want a safe, spooky, happy Halloween.
Now
Hey,
say it.
everyone.
Now let's
Josh,
get it.
just so
But
we have the option.
the angry one, the yelling. One.
Hey. Okay. Hey, everyone. It's Scary Harry Ford, and I want to wish everyone a safe and spooky Halloween.
And Josh, just so we have the option, we might not use this, but
Sure.
it's good to have the alt in our back pocket.
Yeah.
Let's try. Hey, this is Scarison Harrison Ford. I want to wish everyone a spooky and safe Halloween.
Yeah.
Scarison Harrison.
Hey, this is Scarison Harrison. I just want to wish everyone a spooky Halloween. Don't get too scared like you would. Yeah, I got an ad lib.
Sorry, you've got to say it safe. Otherwise, we're going to get in legal trouble.
Okay.
Scarison Harrison Ford, a spooky and safe Halloween.
Okay.
And also spooky and safe, but then also happy, because I like the S, and then the H and the H.
And safe and happy. Hey, everyone, this is Scarison Ford. I just want to wish everyone a spooky and scary and safe and happy Halloween. Don't get too scared like you did in my film What Lies Beneath.
This is great. It's so fun to work with a Harrison Ford who takes direction so well.
Yeah, but I want to try. We would be foolish not to take advantage of the opportunity to see if it's worth the effort.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you try one as, hello, this is Harrison Keeler, and these are tales from Lake Wobegon.
Harrison Keeler?
Harrison Keeler.
Harrison Keeler. Okay.
Yes.
You want it as Harrison Ford.
It's Harrison Ford saying, hello, this is Harrison Keeler.
Hello.
Tales from Lake Wobegon.
Tales from Lake Oberon?
Wobegon.
Actually, that's a good mistake. Let's make it Lake Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
Lake Obi-Wan.
Yeah, so it's Harrison Keeler with Tales from Lake Obi-Wan.
Hello, this is Harrison Keeler. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. I got one. Hello, this is Harrison Keeler with. Just want to say hello with Tales from Lake Obi-Wan.
I say the news. Let's try the news from Lake Obi-Wan. Same deal.
This is Harrison Keeler. I just want to give everyone the news from Lake Oberon.
Obi-Wan.
What is it? Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
We just want to give. This is Harrison. This is Hey, how many people watch this show?
We're at 393 right now, but
people are still watching, or they're dwindling. Is that a dwindle, or is that
a little dwindle? A little dwindle.
Not a big dwindle.
We dwindle a little.
I think at the peak we were around 500 earlier in the night. It's not that big of a dwindle.
That's a big audience.
Yes,
we dwindled them, but that's a great gamble. I think it's great to dwindle them.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you like George probably would Watto, if you're gonna make art, you gotta dwindle a little. You gotta dwindle.
One must
dwindle.
Hey, this is Scarrison Keeler, and I just want to give everyone the news from Lake Obi-Wan.
It was 99% there.
Oh, what did I miss?
You accidentally said the real thing. So let's do it.
Garrison. It sounded like you said Scarrison Keeler.
I heard Garrison Keeler.
I thought I said Harrison. You can check the tape. I might have said Garrison.
I heard
Hey, this is Garrison Ford. Hey, this is Garrison Ford, and I just want to wish everyone a nice hocus pocus under the stars night, whistling to the sounds of the whistling winds. And I hope you enjoy news from Lake Obi-Wan.
How about this is Harrison Ford, and welcome to Mickey's Philharmagic.
Mickey's Philharmagic?
Philharmagic. It's like Philharmonic, but with magic.
Hey, this is Harrison Ford, and welcome to Mickey's Philharmagic.
Yeah,
I have a thing that I think someone might actually animate, and I think we could maybe sell it.
Am I just doing a voiceover job right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just, but this could lead to something. This could lead to
Turn
something.
into it could be a gig. I could get a gig.
This could be. I genuinely could. Here, I want
It could turn into a gig.
I want
Yeah.
two.
I could
I
get
want-
a gig.
Josh, you're this close to booking a 10-episode arc on Detours. You're this close.
All right.
Here's what I want to make happen. Okay, and I'm gonna need
Right.
three. I'm gonna need a couple of elements from you. The first thing is, I want you in Harrison Ford's voice. I want you to go, bump, ba-da-bum, bump, bump, ba-da-dum, bump, ba-dum, bum, bump, ba-dum. And just give me a little bit of that thing in Harrison Ford's voice.
Bump, ba-da-dum, bump, bump, ba-da-dum, bump. Bum ba dum 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 and bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum.
Great. Now, in the more excited Harrison voice, I want you to say, as Indiana Jones say, it's the new animated adventures of Indiana Jones and Mutt.
And Mutt? Oh yeah,
Mutt.
Mutt. Right.
Yeah.
It's the new hey, this is me, Harrison Ford. I'm just giving
you
pre-roll.
don't self-identify.
This is pre-roll just so I can remember how I'm Harrison. Hey, I'm telling myself I'm Harrison Ford. That's who I am. I'm Harrison Ford. And what's the line? Welcome.
Hey, it's the new animated adventures of Indiana Jones and Mutt.
I'm telling myself I'm Harrison Ford. Hey, it's the new animated adventures of Indiana Jones and Mutt.
And now
Part-time.
Hold on. And now
Part-time.
as the Indiana Jones
You're a teacher? Part-time.
Get that energy, and as Indiana Jones, I want you to say, "My son is a dog now."
My son is a. My son.
We need it clean. We need it clean.
Okay. My son is a dog now. My son is a dog now.
And Watto, I want you to do the voice of Mutt is going to be a dog now. You're kind of like you're like a dog that has the same little whip and the same Indiana Jones hat. And I want you to say like, hey, and say, woof, woof, Dad.
Okay, ready?
What do I say? Oh, I say my son is a dog now in response?
We already got you saying it. My son is a dog.
Okay, this is a clean Watto. This is clean Watto.
Ready? But I could use, if you wouldn't mind reading me in, that would be great to have to react to.
Okay.
John.
Hey, my son is a dog now.
Woof! Woof! I'm Mutt, the rockin' dog.
And then go, oh boy, as Indiana Jones go, oh boy.
Oh boy.
And then say, I've got a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now, can I get you saying in a kind of weary voice, kind of an exhaustive voice, say, my son belongs in a kennel.
My son belongs in a kennel. What's weary mean? What do you mean? What's a weary Harrison? Where would he have been weary?
Like he's tired of this.
Oh,
I would a line maybe.
Right. My son belongs in a kennel.
Perfect.
My son belongs in a kennel.
Can I try just some wild lines?
Yeah, let's get some wild lines.
Mutt, just so you have some options.
And let's get some back and forth between the two of them. I think it'd be fun.
Ready?
Mutt, sit. You sit.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Mutt, you stay.
Puppy power.
Oh God. If you'd told me I'd go from archaeology to walking my son, I would have never believed it.
Josh, can we get you saying, my son is a very good boy?
My son is a very good boy. He's a very good boy.
Now,
I ain't a boy, I'm a puppy.
My son is a very good boy.
Watto or Josh, does one of you feel more confident with a Connery than the other?
I don't think I've got a. I could try it. Junior.
Okay, say, Junior, I'm a ghost now.
Junior, I'm a ghost now. Junior, now I'm a ghost.
And now, the ghost is on.
I'm a ghost now, Junior. Junior, you've got to carry on. I'm a ghost now. Junior, I'm a ghost now. I don't know. I don't have a great Sean Connery.
Okay, well, how about
Junior,
this?
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost now. You've got to carry on.
So we can get the interaction between Harrison and Sean Connery. What I'm going to have you do Connery for a second. So we get Harrison. I want you to say to him, they've got you guarding the Grail now. Okay.
Okay, as Harrison, I say they got you guarding
as Indiana, as Indy, you're saying that he comes across, he discovers that his dad is now the ghost who's guarding the Holy Grail.
Dad, they've got you guarding the Grail now?
And Watto, let's hear you as Henry Jones Sr. Explaining say I'm the ghost with the most, son. Here we go.
I'm the ghost with the most, son. I'll take ape tit for 500.
Watto, can I get you saying, as Henry Sr., can I get you saying, I had sex with that Nazi woman's ghost again?
I had sex with that Nazi woman's ghost again, and she was your mother, Trebek.
Now, all I want is if there are any professional animators in the comments, I'd like you to fully animate a sizzle reel of the new adventures of Indiana Jones and Mutt, because I think we have a solid 30 seconds that would set the internet on fire. I really do. I think this is the future, because they're talking about the franchise. And they're saying, oh, we're going to recast Indiana Jones and have him be, Chris Pratt or somebody.
Yeah, some lame.
But I really think the future of Indiana Jones is an animated series where we just get what we like about Harrison, but not dealing with Harrison's exhausted. He doesn't want to do an animated Indiana Jones voice where he's having fun adventures with his dog son.
He's flying a plane. He's busy.
He just wants to land his plane.
George, you didn't even ask to hear my Marcus.
Can I hear your Marcus, Patrick? Let's get some Patrick. Oh, sweetie.
I'm going to save it until we go to series. When we go to series, you'll hear the Marcus.
Sweetie, sweetie, come on, sweetie. Sweetie, little sweetie poochie, little poochie, sweetie. Sweetie. Well, okay, but tell me this. Does Marcus have a thing? Does Marcus have, because Henry Sr. is a ghost, Mutt is a dog.
Yeah, is that Denholm Elliott character?
Yeah. He's absent-minded. He's like, oh, where did I leave this? You know, he
All right. Yeah. All right, Patrick, let's get some wild Marcus from you.
I want to save it for the show. Don't make it about me. Don't make this about me.
Hey,
it feels like Patrick right now. It almost feels like you don't have a Marcus. You made the joke about not being asked to do your Marcus, and then your bluff was caught. That's what.
How about a Cape Capshaw? Oh my God, is he nuts?
There you go.
Oh my God, is he nuts?
There you go.
What else did she say?
That's about it.
Oh my God, is he nuts?
Patrick, you wouldn't have brought it up if you didn't want to do at least one line as Marcus.
You got.
Yeah, sure. You ready for this? This is not. Listen, I'm just gonna say the line. I'm not gonna do the Marcus impression because I wanna. That's not how we sell the series. All right, you ready?
That is how we sell the series.
Wait, just to clarify, George asked you to do the impression, and your response was, "Okay, I'll say the line, but I'm not going to do the impression."
You think I can't get someone to do a bad job? I want you to do a good job.
Yeah, he's not in the market for bad work.
I'm looking for a good Marcus line. Hang on a second.
I'll give you a good Marcus line.
I can do Henry Jones Sr. You want a Henry Jones Sr.? I can do that.
No one asked you for that.
I know. That's the problem.
We've already cast that part.
I know.
You showed up after we recorded the session for Henry Jones Sr.
Yes. Catch the semen. We did those lines already.
Oh, you know who go ahead.
What's his name? The Mike Lee actor who basically replaced Marcus.
Oh, Jim Broadbent.
Jim Broadbent. Yes.
Jim Broadbent.
How about you do Jim Broadbent?
Louis Broadbent.
Yeah, let's see. Find a Jim Broadbent line from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Hang on 1 second.
Can you do a subtle broad?
Let's see what he says. Charles Stanforth.
We're not, just so you understand the project, Patrick, we're not doing shot-for-shot remakes of the old films. We're doing a new series. Everything.
What do you want me to say?
Well, what do you think Marcus's involvement is in this new version? Do you think
I think he's probably like the Charlie's Angels.
Great. Run with that.
All right.
It's a lot of does anyone here speak English? It's a lot of that, isn't it? He's like,
okay, how about this? Marcus says, does anybody speak English? And then Indiana, you say, Marcus, we both speak English.
Okay,
great.
Yell it. I yell it.
Yeah, you yell at me. I'll be yeah. Okay. Does anyone here speak English?
Marcus, we both speak English.
I'll take the pennies, my dear, for 200.
Penitent man. What's the line? A penitent man can pass.
Only the penitent man will pass?
Yeah, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Hey George, are you gonna do an animated Nina Tosh teaches a film course for actors and filmmakers?
That's a deep cut. No, I mean, that was something we put that out. It's I would be as likely to do an animated version of that as I would be to do an animated version of Manifest Destiny, my 3-part PBS documentary series about U.S. foreign policy. Which is to say, yes, I've already done it. I did it for myself. I watch it all the time.
Because I'm such a fan of her film noir work, and she was teaching at USC when you were there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's nice that you got Randy Kleiser to shoot that old buddy of yours.
Yeah, he was happy to do it.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He makes fun films.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No,
I just thought of that. I was like, well, I have to ask George about the Nina Foch course because I didn't go to college. I would have loved to have taken the late Nina Foch's actors and filmmakers acting course.
Why don't you get the DVD?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to find.
Is it? Is it as hard to find as Hey Grandpa?
Well, I guess I gotta search. I'll have to get it.
Hold on. Let me just check. It should be on Amazon, right? Hold on.
We're just going to let George look for this.
Yeah, we'll hold for as long as it takes.
I can do it because I'm in the
Yeah, she was great. It's
$15 on Prime. You can have it. I
could just watch it. I could I can buy it on DVD. Do they have it for streaming too?
No,
I'm happy to buy it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But George,
she made some great films. My Name is Julia Ross.
Eureka release. Is that the region locked? Region B?
No, this is not. This came out in America.
Okay.
Yeah. It weighs 4 ounces, so it's not too heavy. Geek Writers
won't break my DVD shelf.
Listen to some of these reviews. Geek Writers says 5 stars, verified purchase. An actor's and director's dream. Great DVD set. More for actors and directors, and not a lot about actual filmmaking. ...
Ooh.
Denise.
Well, Nina's not a filmmaker. She's an actress. She teaches acting. So that review can shove it.
Well, it's 5 stars, so don't shove it too much.
Oh, I thought that it was a bad review.
It's a 5-star review with a little bit of clarification. The next one, D, first initial D, and then Niece, Kneece. 5 stars. Great course.
Wow.
I'd say this is essential for directors, actors, filmmakers. Essential is a big word, I know.
Essential.
And is thrown around for many mediocre things. The Nina Foch course is not one of these.
Whoa.
On these 2 DVDs is a wealth of information about story, character, and life, both on and off. ... I'm not going to click for more.
Wow.
I'm going to see what the worst review of this is.
So was she teaching there when you were at USC, or she started later?
I think she might have started a little later.
Yeah.
The lowest rating that this has gotten is 3 out of 5 stars. 79% of the people of the 67 global ratings gave it 5 stars. And yet, I bet everybody out there who watched Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Strange Magic and all my hit movies probably hasn't watched these DVDs, even though they are bona fide Lucas product.
This is a great time to remind people that there's a button down below to help support this show.
What a time.
They're not dwindling, are they?
What?
No, they're still here, 358.
Oh,
but
good.
Once they make it to this point, they don't dwindle.
What's the wrap up? When do we get in a wrap up? I gotta get my dog a pill. I gotta get my dog some pills.
Yeah, George, do you want to explain to Josh how the wrap up happens?
How does the wrap up? I would love to keep staying, but I gotta get my dog.
We gotta go to bed, Josh.
No,
we gotta go to bed,
Josh.
It's late here too. I'm on. Oh, we're all on the East Coast.
No, I'm on the West Coast.
Oh, you're on the West Coast.
George, just pretend it's a wrap up.
Well, Josh, these shows, they go as long as they go.
Oh, you want to wait and I'll go give my dog his pills?
No. I don't want to wait. I want your doggy to get gender of the dog. May I ask?
Boy, Bobby. Bobby's name. His name is Bobby.
Good boy. Good boy, Bobby.
Very good boy.
You know, our show has a Bobby as well.
Whoa.
And he's a very good boy. Josh, you dropped your glasses?
Yep, I got him.
That's a funny way to end the show. But first, we're going to show you who our good boy Bobby is. Do you see him?
Yeah,
Josh, do you see him?
Is that Bobby?
That's Bobby on the wall.
Oh, should I get my guy Bobby? Come here.
Let's get your Bobby.
Come here, Bobby. Let me get him real quick.
Get Bobby. Get Bobby.
You're Bobby, and this is how we're going to say goodnight. We're going to say goodnight with our 2 Bobbies.
George, let's turn off our cameras so the screen is just Bobby and Wolf.
Right.
But keep your audio on.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, Bobby.
All right.
He was resting. He was taking a nap. There's Bobby.
Look at that, Bobby.
Wow. Like 2 Bobbies. They both got sweaters on.
And what kind of sweater is that?
What's the brand? I don't know. My girlfriend got it for Bobby.
Or brand or style? Is that a certain style?
It's a blue. I mean, it's a blue, navy blue sweatshirt.
Right. That's good.
Otto, leave it on Bobby. Leave it on Bobby.
No, this is what I'm doing. This is easier.
Oh, that's easier, Bobby.
Our list, Bobby. Oh, this is the best of HBO.
Yes.
Yeah.
George.
At that moment.
Now, what do you say, George?
And may the force be with you always.